But to get the other side of the story, we have an exclusive interview right now with Andre Tatum, who is Kahlil Tatum's nephew, the nephew of this janitor who turned up dead in the park, who died of an apparent suicide, who is suspected in the murder of his wife and the kidnapping of this child. Andre, thank you for coming on. I appreciate you taking the time to talk about this difficult situation. How would you describe your uncle?
I would describe my uncle as a caring man. Anything that you needed, he would give to you. He's not what people portray him on the news as being, as this monster who kidnaps this little girl. He's a pretty nice man, and if you ever had the pleasure of knowing him, he'll touch your life.
Well, Andre, there are a lot of people who look great on the outside and who may be wonderful to some family member, but they may have proclivities that are secret. Why would this man take this child and then, when police were looking for him, not turn the child in?
The only reason, from my personal experience, that he would not turn the child in is if he found that the child would be in danger, if he would return her back to the mother or any other family member, to be honest.
So you don't think he had anything to do with this? You don't think that he took inappropriate, at the very least, he made inappropriate decisions of taking a child, an 8-year-old girl, under his wing and taking her out of the homeless shelter, you know, totally against the rules, by the way, of an employee of a homeless shelter to have this kind of interaction with any of the families?
Yes, I'll say that was a bad move, him taking the little girl from the shelter. Yes, I would say that. But also, you have to also think about it is maybe he's seen as though the girl was in danger. Maybe.
Andre, did you know that reports are that your uncle had filed for divorce from his wife of 24 years, the wife he's now suspected of murdering?
I have heard of that, but it wasn't how am I to know list, but I have heard of that, yes.
Mark Klass, I know you're the expert on these things. These people are speaking up for family members they love. They don't know basically the other side that cops say exists, the secret side. So what would you say to the nephew of this man and to the grandmother of the missing child?
Well, first of all, I understand that the authorities will be ending their search today, and I think that that's terribly unfortunate because this child is somewhere and she does deserve to be brought home. Secondly, I would say that what's happened with Relisha, homeless children in our society face enormous challenges and easily fall through the cracks. They can be abducted, they can find themselves in human trafficking rings, they can just find themselves without any resources whatsoever. This guy had classic pedophile patterns. He took an inordinate amount of attention, paid an inordinate amount of attention to the children. He gave little girls gifts when he shouldn't. One parent even told him to get away from his child. He took this child when he wasn't supposed to take her. He made excuses. He pretended to be a doctor. This is a bad, bad man, despite what the nephew is saying. I understand that pedophiles can be nice, but they can also have evil intent and a dark, dark heart.